Hey guys, how's it going? So I have recently made a video on cleaning proof coins and sending them to a grading company. I'm not going to say which one, but if you follow me, you probably have an idea of which company that is. If you have not seen that video, it's right there. Just follow the link and clue yourself in a little bit. However, my first submission, I broke the submission up into several different videos to try to confuse the companies so that they don't get suspicious. The first submission has been completed. I'm not going to say what the conclusions were, but I'm satisfied. So that video was cleaning proof coins. This one is going to be just a quickie on some mint state coins. These are all foreign other than this one. I'm not going to go into great detail on how I cleaned them. I will describe it here. But again, watch that. Actually, I can't point at it again because they won't let me put the video up twice. But rewind and then go to that video and watch it if you want to see the technique I used. They were all cleaned with MS-70, and a couple of them I did with acetone as well. So I did a short on this video where you could see the cud really well. You can kind of see it there. Liberty, especially by the T and Y. And then you come back around, it picks up again here, going all through. You can see it real good there above "In God We Trust." So it's quite a bit of a cud on this one. And it was pretty dirty. So I decided to clean it before I send it in. Because really, the cud is what makes this coin valuable more than anything. And if it does come back details, it's not going to be the end of the world. But it had a really dark ring around the center. You can still see it there, but it's much better than it was. And my concern with this one is that if you can't get it completely clean, is that going to kind of throw them off? So it's a good one to send in to test and see if the coin partially cleaned, I would say, because I definitely tried to clean it completely, but let's see if it comes back as a details coin. This one was also cleaned solely with MS-70, and my technique in doing so, if you watch other videos, they'll say to roll the Q-tip across. So I did it with a Q-tip. I dab it on, I let it soak in, and then I start rubbing, and I actually rub. And you'll tell me that's dumb, but you wait till you see the results that came back on that proof coin. So you can actually rub these a little bit and not be too concerned about it. I wouldn't get aggressive, but if you get something that's slightly stuck on a little bit more, just try a little bit harder. You'll get it off. Hopefully, not all of this came off, but a whole lot of it did, so you'll see the difference. This is not the best coin in the world, but it's got some interesting coloring to it, and it's decent. I'm hoping to get a 63 on this one. The coloring is what's kind of got me wanting to send it in. You can see that interesting coloring on it. There is that dot right on the pyramid too that wouldn't come off. I first cleaned it with acetone, and then I decided to MS-70 it. You can see the rims kind of smashed up there, so not great, but again, hoping for a 63 on this one. I don't think it's worth more than like 20 bucks, but just want to see. This is more for testing the cleaning solutions on circulated coins and bronze coins as well. This here is a 1944 Philippines, 1 centavo. This is when America controlled the Philippines. So I used MS-70 on this one, and you can see it didn't completely clean it, but it's pretty nice. And again, I don't believe it was cleaned with an abrasive. I see some lines on it, but I think those are dye polishing marks. I'm hoping they're dye polishing marks. They don't seem to transfer through into the devices. This one I'm also sending in for an error, even though I don't know if that's considered an error or what, but there's rounded line right there. That's metal, excess metal in the planchet. So I don't know if that was a die crack or what, but I sent it in as an error, or to be examined as an error. But that's a pretty nice coin. I'm hoping for a 66 or a 67 on this one. It's pretty nice. And yes, I did rub the Q-tip across all of these because I don't believe it's going to affect the grade. And I have good cause to believe that. And if you want to know what that good cause is, you will have to subscribe and wait for my analysis of the coins I sent in for cleaning, my proof coins that I sent in for cleaning. This one is a 1967 British penny. I first used acetone on this and it didn't clean it as much as I'd liked, so I put the MS-70. And the reason I did that is because I don't think acetone really damages them at all. I was skeptical on the MS-70, but I've gotten some good reviews back and I kind of trust it now. It didn't clean it completely, but again, that might actually help with keeping them from assuming that it got cleaned anyway. But condition wise, this is probably the nicest one of these I've ever seen. 67, pretty old, you know, getting close to 60 years old. So 54, right? 56 years old. So there's a little bit of marks on her neck right there, which could end up hurting me, but the fields are so clean everywhere. Even the devices, I mean, everything's really nice. And just a little bit of unattractive toning, I guess, which I don't know if you consider that toning since I used MS-70 on it, but whatever it is, it's not the most attractive. A few spots left on the back, but condition-wise, just a really beautiful coin. I am hoping to get a 66 or a 67 on this. Hopefully more like a 67. I did see some of these that were higher grade going for quite a bit on eBay, so fingers crossed. I think there's a little bit of, where's my finger? There's my finger. I think there's a little bit of marking on that darker spot as well, but I don't know. I'd say that's a pretty nice coin. Because this is probably the nicest one of all of them, condition-wise. I mean, that's a really nice coin. I don't really see anything wrong with it. Those lines, again, that's not going through the devices, so those should be die polishing marks, or maybe just not a great die. You can see the cud right up here along the rim. So given the fact that it's a nice, very nice condition and a cud, if somebody's into Mexican coins, it's just a really nice coin. So hopefully it's worth something. I don't know if I'm ever going to really know what it's worth because I couldn't even find one on the internet. Maybe it's rare, or maybe it's just not worth nothing. I don't know. But if you know anything about them, let me know. And so I thought this was a good selection to send in and test MS-70 cleaned circulated coins. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Have you tried sending in clean circulated coins, and what were your results? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this, and I'll catch you on the next one.